Hi, it's Jill Holman here, and today we continue our series on SEO for small business owners. And remember, SEO helps the right people find you and leads to good things such as higher rankings and more traffic and more clients. Now, small business owners often overlook this, and it's surprisingly important. So let's talk about images. All right, to begin, remember that Google is focused on text. It is a machine. It can't see an image like people can. So information in images can be invisible to Google and also to people using screen readers. So, number one, we want to look at basically this screen in WordPress. So when you put in an image, there are all these fields that people often skip, and you actually want to pay attention here. So number one would be the file name, and a lot of times we get the images from a camera or from one of those stock photography websites, and it'll have a long funny code with numbers, and you really want to actually use words there. Remember when we looked at the Google guide, they repeatedly made the point that you want to be brief and descriptive everywhere possible, basically. And so to actually use words to describe the image is very important. And that would be, so the file name, and then also there's this field down here, the alternative text. You definitely want to put something reasonable in there. That's very important. And then you have a few other choices. You can tweak the title to be good. You can put in a caption when it's appropriate. That's a really good idea. So basically, you just want to really take some time and care and fill this out. And I know it's hard, we're in a hurry, and people often skip this, but it really is very important. And then number two about images would be the size of images. And small business owners miss this all the time as well, and a lot of people are using images that are much bigger than they need to be. And remember, a fast website makes both Google and users happy, so having big images actually slows things down, so you don't want that. So you can adjust them by hand, which is a little bit painful. There is also a plugin you can see over on the left here, WP Smush It, that can help you optimize your file size. There is a limit, so I think it's 1 megabyte. So if your images are very huge, you will have to do it yourself. But if they're just a little bit large, this plugin can help you. All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, when do I really have to do this with every image? Ideally, yes. Ideally, you will be more aware of doing naming and describing, and then also the image size as you add images. And then you're probably thinking, oh, what about all those images I already have in my website? Do I really have to go back and clean all that up? And, ideally you would. The Smush It does have a bulk so that you can optimize the size at least on all of them all at once. The naming and tweaking, you really do have to do that by hand. There's no automatic way. It really does take some thought to write descriptions. And I would say if you have a lot of images, at least think about what are the major ones and look at those and make sure those are optimized, both as far as the descriptive text and the size. And, major images would be you as the business owner. It could be your product, it could be your office, whatever is really central to you and your business and your keywords. You might have some images in blog posts that are just sort of, they just sort of add illustration, but they're not really central to your business. And those, of course, are less important, although you can actually be rather clever about putting in keywords there too sometimes. But again, you don't want to do anything spammy, you just want to do what makes sense. So there you go. Small business owners miss this all the time, and improving how you handle images can really help with SEO. And actually, it not only helps with Google, but users as well. And next up in this video series, we are going to look at mobile. That's it for today. Tune in next time. Bye.